Let me say this: one conversation can change the way you see your life. Sometimes the best advice doesn't come from a book, it comes from women who've lived through the lessons you're just beginning to learn. Today, we're sharing timeless advice that can help you build a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life.
Do you even realize that most of life feels so challenging because you are deliberately making it that way? The more that you keep saying, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough, I'm not driven enough, I'm not disciplined enough, I can't handle this amount of work, I can't handle this hard class, I can't handle this conversation, then that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna keep getting that outcome back. The second you change your mindset to, you know what, this might be a lot, but there's nothing I can't do. I might be struggling right now, this might feel like a huge workload, but there's nothing I can't do. You'll notice yourself walking into these bigger rooms, taking on these bigger projects, doing these insane things you never thought you could do because your mindset shifted. Your mindset is your life. I talk about this all the time. You can take a quick scroll on my page and see that. I'm such an advocate for getting your mind in the right place first because there really is nothing you can't do. And I don't think people would consider that realistic, but it's the truth. There's so many hard things in my life and so many things that I've earned that I could have never come close to had I walked into those rooms with the mindset of, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I suck, I'm not smart enough, I'm not driven enough. I would have gotten nowhere. You cannot have a positive life with a negative mind. So, I don't know who needs this reminder, but just remember, your mindset is everything and there's nothing you can't do.
Nobody tells you this, but in your 20s, you literally have to uncondition yourself to every single thing that doesn't align with you. Like, everything. And it's almost overwhelming. Like, I feel like I've become a student or a child, and I'm also the mother. I literally have to parent myself and mother myself in a way that I can find my identity or build my identity and not let that be fueled by the world around me. Not let that be fueled by ego. Not let that be fueled by distractions and things that I don't actually value as a person. Like, I honestly am starting to feel that I'm changing every week. Like, I feel like my identity is shifting every single week. To be evolving at such a fast pace because you're finally in that mental space where you can recognize what doesn't align anymore and get that shit out of here. It's so intense. It is so real. It is so crazy. It's like we're trying to figure out the world around us. We're trying to find our place in it. We're also trying to do that within ourselves and cultivate that within ourselves to where it doesn't really matter where we are. We're safe. Finding that safety and security is becoming like the most important thing that I'm doing.
This is what happens when you focus on yourself. And I mean heavily focus on yourself. People start to show up in your life, the right people. Opportunities start to come out of the woodworks like thin air. Money starts to flow to you like water. Things just seem so much easier in life, like everything is so aligned. And it's all because you started to focus on yourself. You started to shift the focus from other people onto yourself. And I don't mean it in a cocky way where you don't care about others. I mean that you're pouring so much into yourself that it's literally seeping out and attracting everything that you're wanting effortlessly. This is why it's important for you to focus on you so that other things and people can focus on you too.
Stop waiting for the perfect time to start living. Whether it's starting a business, traveling, learning a new skill, or taking care of yourself in general, the best time to often start is now. Progress will always beat perfection, and consistency is important.
What I can honestly say is the biggest shift in my life happened when I stopped living like I was just waiting to die. And what I mean by that is stop living a life that I hated. Stop working jobs that I hated. Stop talking to people that I hated. Stop having conversations that serve me no purpose. Doing things that no longer aligned with my lifestyle. Until I finally started to step into my purpose and started shifting the habits that I did and started shifting my mindset and focusing on things that actually moved the needle instead of just living a life that was like blah. Felt like I was just on repeat and following what the world was doing instead of following what God had planned for me. Baby, the first step that I had to take was to get rid of everything that no longer served me and started doing things that actually aligned with my life.
I don't have all my life figured out, but I definitely have cracked the code to some things, and I'm about to put you guys on. Number one, never share your income with anybody. I don't care who it is. Keep your income to yourself. Doesn't matter how much you're making. Two, not everybody needs to know everything, even your bestest of friends, even your closest people. It's not a shitty thing to keep some things private. It's good for you. 3, power of the tongue and power of your mind is real. What you say is going to happen. You can create your own reality. 4, learn to be alone and learn to enjoy being alone. 5, if you think you have issues, you probably do. Go see a therapist. You don't have to be crazy in order to visit a therapist. 6, find multiple sources of income, small or big, whatever it is, multiple sources. 7, you do not need validation from people all the time. 8, at some point in your life, practice being abstinent. Learning to connect with people on a non-physical level is healthy for you. 9, read a book. 10, go to the gym. 11, set boundaries for yourself and actually stand on them. Your life is a lot more peaceful and you will feel a lot more in control. 12, and this is for my homebodies, go places, go somewhere. That is the easiest way to network. If you go out, go out. 13, find hobbies that you don't plan on monetizing. 14, don't make a big purchase unless you could purchase it twice, right then and there. 15, you are who you surround yourself with is very real. Live by that and stand on it.
This is what high vibrational women are doing, part 2. First off, high vibrational women are getting outside as much as possible, getting in touch with nature, getting some sunshine. It's good for your mental and physical health. You'll look and feel better. Number 2, high vibrational women are not jealous. They are not insecure. They are secure in themselves. They uplift other women. High vibrational women are always uplifting and supporting other women and celebrating their success as if it was their own. High vibrational women always remain classy. They keep their class intact even when people are negative, judgmental, or unkind to them. They always keep their composure and they always remain empathetic and humble. High vibrational women put good food and drinks in their body. They don't ruin the temple that they were given. High vibrational women listen to podcasts that help them better themselves. They listen to advice from people they respect and they truly act with that advice. High vibrational women are forgiving, but they set clear boundaries and don't allow people to walk over them. Let me know if you want a part 3 to how a high vibrational woman lives her life.
Alright, so let me say this here. Protect your peace as fiercely as you protect your goals, because not every argument deserves your energy, not every friendship deserves your loyalty, not every opportunity deserves your yes. Your quality of life improves when you become intentional about where your time and energy go.
5 things you should keep in the forefront of your brain to make your week automatically better. Number 1, you are where someone else dreams of being. There is somebody out there that would trade places with you like that in a heartbeat. So just keep that in mind when you're complaining about your life. Number 2, live for tomorrow you. Do things today or right now that is going to make your future life better or easier. Pack ahead of time, unload the dishwasher, do your laundry, make a to-do list. Whatever you can do to help out your future self, always do it. Number 3, and I think this makes the biggest difference in your day-to-day life, is romanticize the mundane things, like the super normal human things that you have to do. Just make them a little bit better in whatever way you please. Like if you have to get up early, I have to get up at 5:15 tomorrow. No, I have to get up at 4:45 tomorrow. I'm gonna set my alarm for 4:30 so that I can get up, make my coffee, sit in bed for 10 to 15 minutes before I actually have to start my day and get to the airport, just to make it a little bit more enjoyable. Like those 15-20 minutes, just make it a little bit better for yourself. Number 4, gratitude. When you take the time to thank God for every single thing you have in your life, it's really hard to be in a bad mood when you look at everything that you've been blessed with. And sometimes you can go as far as making a list, or you just recite it in your head. Thank you for a body that works, eyes that see, a sense of smell. Thank you for the friends that I have, the family that I have, roof over my head, food in my pantry. Really hard to be negative or in a bad mood when you look at all that you have. And number 5, pay it forward. Be kind, treat others how you want to be treated. Human decency is not that hard. Hold the door for somebody. Get your friends some flowers. Pay for the person behind you in line. Use your manners. Say thanks. Call your parents, call your grandparents. Be a good friend. Like, being a good person is not that hard. It's really not. So just tell people you love them. Do better. I hope everyone has the best week.
I am telling you, when you start putting yourself first as a woman, your life will get so much better. And Putting yourself first is not just about skincare at the gym or getting your hair done or even protecting your peace. Like, yeah, do all of those things, but it's also about being able to build a life where you are not financially dependent on a job, a man, or anyone else's decisions. A lot of women pour everything into their family. They pour everything into their relationship, their career, their boss, and then they wonder why they feel so disconnected from themselves. You need something that belongs to you. I wholeheartedly believe this. Every single woman needs something that belongs to them. You need to have your own goals. You need to control your own income, build a business if you want to. I think it's very powerful to own something of yours that big. Like, you need to have control over your life, okay? Because your life is going to dramatically change when you know that you can take care of yourself. Peace will feel so different when you have options, when you can wake up and just decide how you want your day to go. And you know what? Your whole energy is going to change when you stop waiting for things to change and you actually go make things happen for yourself.
As a woman, your best revenge is your paper, and the real soft life is having your own money. As an ambitious woman in my 20s, there are 3 things that I'm prioritizing that other women should too. First, I'm building skills, because the more valuable you become, the more opportunities you create for yourself. Second, I'm building something that I own, and for you, that could be a business, that could be content, investments, equity, whatever it is important to have assets that grow beyond the hours that I work. And third, I'm building a very close and intimate relationship with my money. And this is applicable even if you're in your 20s and still early in your career. You should know exactly how much you're spending, exactly how much you're saving, and even decide whether you want to invest or not. I'm making sure that I really understand my finances, because I never want money to be something that I allow to control me. To me, that's the real soft life. Not depending on someone else for your freedom, but creating it for yourself.
As a woman, if you don't know exactly what you want to do with your life, it is so important that you just start making decisions and you just start taking actions and figure it out as you go. Because clarity does not come from thinking, it comes from doing. It comes from making decisions, it comes from failing fast, it comes from deciding to do something. And when that doesn't work, it comes from assessing and adjusting and reiterating that process over and over and over again until you get it right.
Let me tell you the number one way that I stopped wasting my life, and this is really personal and vulnerable, but I hope that it helps somebody else, because this is just the truth. It's just the truth, and I know that a lot of women go through this. I deeply am one of the most insecure people that you will ever know. The way that I analyze my face, my body, my hair, my skin, my nails, my everything, like, I have severe
Invest in the woman you're becoming. Read books because they're going to help you become more knowledgeable, learn new skills, prioritize your health, save money, take care of your appearance, and never stop growing. Because the greatest investment you'll ever make is in yourself, and you will definitely not regret it.
And it was so exhausting. Like, and mind you, I've never really been like bullied for looks or anything like that. It's just something that is within me. I don't know what it is, but it just is. And when I really stopped giving an actual fuck about what I looked to other people, and I started to look at my features, and I was like, wait, this is my dad's feature, wait, this is my mom's feature, wait, this is from my grandpa. Like, so cool when I see that all of my features are made within the image of God and like with intention. I just realized, like, I want my children to look like me. Like, I don't want to correct myself so much to the point that they can identify themselves in me. Like, that would break my heart, and just telling them to accept themselves, but they say me picking at my looks and things. And so those are just ways that I realized I'm robbing myself of time and peace for something that is so just superficial. It doesn't matter. If I feel beautiful on the inside and the ways that I'm putting myself out into this world represents beauty, then that is all that matters to me. And of course, I love all of the enhancements when it comes to like makeup and, you know, skincare. And I do get Botox for, you know, just smoothing my skin. And there are little things that I still do. I'm not perfect. And maybe one day even those things will fade off and I won't care as much. But I genuinely think that like beauty and things like that have become a hobby because of my OCD and obsession with my looks. But it's different now to the point that it's not crippling. And I know so many women who literally self-sabotage and cripple their own lives for flaws that they see in the mirror. And I just want people to feel so much more comfortable in their skin, because it really can be something that women go through. And I know it really, 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 really sucks. And it's so hard to really come to that point of yourself, to just really not caring what you look like to other people. But when I tell you the time in my life that I have saved, you know, I always say, like, the biggest compliment to me is somebody who can compliment anything besides my looks. That is when I know that somebody is truly seeing me. And I think that's something that I hope that women can kind of carry through life, is like, don't only take compliments about your looks, take compliments about your character, about your heart, about, you know, the things that you do for your community and for your family. Like, those are the things to be proud of, and those are the things that you should worry about perfecting.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but if you want to truly be happy and content with who you are, you have to have a period of your life where you just are, where you just have fun, where you stop trying to fix yourself, stop trying to grow so much and change and consume, and just be. The unhappiest I have ever been in my life when I was constantly trying to fix. I read every self-help book, I watched every documentary, I tried every single workout, and what do you know, it got to be too much. I actually made a promise to myself to spend a year having fun. I stopped stressing so much about the gym, I stopped reading self-help books, I stopped consuming a ton of fitness content and how to change your life and become perfect content. And it was almost like my brain reset. I found my purpose again, I was happy again, and it opened my eyes to so much more in the world than just constantly trying to be better. So if this sounds like you, I really encourage you to make a promise to yourself to stop fixing and just start being.
The most consistent piece of advice I've received in my career has been, in order to succeed, reduce the amount of time between when you get an idea and when you execute on that idea. Like, get it to almost zero. Because the most successful people are not people that have the best ideas. They are people that have the best execution on any idea. But a lot of people in the world think, no, if I sit on this and I think on it for longer, then it'll become a better idea. But you're not going to get a better idea by thinking. You're going to get a better idea by doing. You find out what doesn't work and you iterate faster, make the change that needs to be made. So if you're an ambitious woman, very career driven, wanting to build the brands, the businesses, girl, don't get better ideas. Get better execution time and watch everything change.
So there are a couple of things I'm committed to not doing as a 29-year-old woman who is building a life that she actually really loves. Number one, I will not be comparing my journey to anyone else's. My life is uniquely mine, and so naturally, I have no business looking left or right. I keep my blinders up. Number two, I will not be begging anyone to treat me well. I give people the freedom to show me exactly who they are, and then I decide whether or not that aligns with how I want to be loved. Number three, I will not be convincing people of my choices. People are entitled to their opinions. I'm just not obligated to build my life around them. Number four, I will not be doing things that I genuinely don't want to do. I would rather sit with the discomfort of disappointing somebody than the resentment of abandoning myself. Number five, I will not believe that there is only one way to live a beautiful life. I don't want children. Marriage probably isn't for me, but neither of those things make my life feel any less full. There are multiple ways to have joy and fulfillment in this life, and none of them need to be competing with the other on which road is best. Number six, I don't really subscribe to trends, maybe just the running propaganda, but I am hilariously out of the loop most of the time. I like what I like, and I think that's one of the greatest freedoms of adulthood. I have no desire to fit in. Number seven, I will not be chasing certainty as much anymore. I'd rather build a life through curiosity than spend my days obsessively pursuing control. Number eight, I will not be treating life like a race. The older I get, the less interested I am in arriving first, and the more interested I am in arriving as myself. Number nine, I will not be confusing success with alignment. I have learned that a life can look impressive on paper and still not feel like yours. Not doing that again. And number 10, I am rarely, if ever, impressed by what somebody has, but I'm endlessly interested in who they are. And truly, I think that makes life a little bit more fascinating.
The quality of your life is often shaped by the choices you make every single day, including today. Keep learning, keep growing, and never underestimate the power of small, consistent improvement. Remember, becoming your best self isn't a destination, it's literally a lifelong journey. So if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Do also like, subscribe, share to your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.